Okay, let's take a look at problem 4, solving an equation that contains fractions. So it says, what is the solution of 3x over 4 minus x over 3 equal to 10? It says, write the like terms using common denominators and solve. So if I change this to my common denominator, which would 4 and 3 would be 12, I would multiply top and bottom by 3, which gives me 9 over 12. And here I would multiply top and bottom by 4, which gives me 4 over 12. So now I can combine my like terms, and I get 5 over 12x equals 10. And so now, in order to solve for x, I will multiply by the reciprocal, or divide by 5 over 12, which is multiplied by the reciprocal. And that gives me 12 over 5 times 10, and that gives me 24. Now I can also do it where I clear the fractions. And if I do that, I'm going to multiply by the common denominator again of 12, both sides. And so when I do that, I get 9x minus 4x. Notice it's the exact same thing as my numerators, except on this side, I'm going to also multiply this by 12. And that's going to also give me, sorry about that, 120. So now I get 9 minus 4, which is 5x, equals 120, and I would divide both sides by 5, and I get x equals 24. Alright, so now let's do the guided on our own. So let's do the first way when I multiply by my least common multiple, my least common denominator. And so I multiply everything by 20. So 20 times 2 over 5b, 2b over 5, excuse me, will give me 8b, plus, then when I multiply everything by 20 here, that gives me 15b. And then 20 times 3 gives me 60. So I get 8 plus 15, which is 23b, equals 60. Divide both sides by 23. And I get b equals 60 over 23. All right, so for the next one, let's change it to the least common, change the fractions. So I want all of my fractions to have a denominator of 18. So for here, I'm going to multiply top and bottom by 2, which gives me 2 over 18. Here, I'm going to multiply top and bottom by 3, which is going to give me 15 over 18. And here, I multiply top and bottom by 6, which gives me 6m over 18. And so I will subtract 15 over 18 from both sides. And that gives me negative 13 over 18 equals negative 6m over 18. And so I'll multiply. I'm going to erase some of this over here because I'm running out of space. Give myself a little bit more room. And I would get negative 13 over 18 times 18 over 13 negative equals negative 6m over 18 times 18 over 13. So those cross out. My negatives become positive. I'm sorry, I did this backwards. Excuse me. I want my m to cancel out. So that's going to be 18 over 6 over here, and this is going to be 18 over 6 over here, which is going to give me negative 13. And I think this was negative. I'm sorry. So this is negative, so that becomes positive. Negative 13 over 6 equals positive m. I hope this helps.